Okay, so you're on YouTube and you can't help but notice something's a little different. Or maybe you notice your friend's YouTube looks totally different from yours. It's a super common question, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and solve this little mystery. I mean, seriously, have you ever had this happen? You're showing your friend a video and they're like, whoa, hold on, why does yours look like that? Let me just tell you, you're not imagining it. And nope, your account is not broken. There's actually a really interesting reason behind it all. For instance, maybe on your screen, the comment section is that classic layout you've seen for years. But on your friend's phone, it's this brand new, slick, redesigned box. It's the exact same platform, the same app, but you're both getting two completely different experiences. So, what is going on here? To figure this out, we have to go inside what you could call YouTube's test lab. And our very first clue to understanding why things look different is a little thing they call an experiment. So, what exactly is an experiment? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. Instead of just launching a massive new feature for literally billions of people all at once, which could be a disaster, they give it to a small, random group first. They're basically using a tiny slice of their audience as a focus group to see what happens. And when they're testing, they're not just checking if the button works. They're digging way deeper. They're asking, do people actually like this new thing? Does it make them watch more videos or interact more? And maybe the most important question of all, is this change actually making YouTube better for them? A perfect real-world example of this was the subscribe button. You probably remember that classic bright red one. For a while, YouTube was running an experiment where some of us saw that old red button, while others saw a new, sleeker black and white one. If their data showed way more people were clicking the new black button, well, that's pretty solid proof that the change was a good idea. All right, so let's say a feature does great in an experiment. Everyone loves it. What's next? Do they just flip a giant switch? Nope. That brings us to our second big clue, this slow, careful process called a rollout. Now, a rollout is different from an experiment because the feature has already gotten the green light. But even then, they don't just push it out to everybody at the same time. They release it super gradually, kind of like in waves. Think of it like this. A brand new layout might first go to just 10% of people. They'll watch the data, make sure nothing breaks, make sure the servers can handle it. If everything looks good, maybe they'll ramp it up to 50% of users. And only when they are absolutely positive everything is stable do they finally push it out to 100% of us. And that is the key to this whole mystery. If your friend has some awesome new feature that you don't have yet, it's not because you're missing out. It's almost certainly because they just happen to be in an earlier rollout group. Don't worry, you'll get it too. Your wave just hasn't hit yet. Okay, so now you know the main reason for all those weird differences. But hey, while we're talking about YouTube features, I want to show you a fantastic little hidden tool that every single one of us has access to right now. Let's talk about the on-screen keyboard. Have you ever tried to find a video in a language that uses a completely different alphabet? You know, maybe you're trying to find a recipe from a creator in Arabic, or a song in Greek, or something in Thai. It can be a real pain if you don't have that language installed on your computer's keyboard. Well, guess what? YouTube has a solution built right in. It's called the on-screen keyboard, and it's a virtual keyboard that just pops up in your browser. It lets you type in all sorts of different languages or add special characters. So if you wanted to search for the Arabic word for education, which is ta'lim, you can just click the letters right on your screen. So cool. And using it is unbelievably easy. First, just look for that little keyboard icon right inside the YouTube search bar. Click on it. A keyboard will just appear on your screen, and you can use your mouse to click and type whatever you want. You can even drag it around the screen if it's in your way. And here's a little pro tip for you. If you need even more characters, like accents or other symbols, just hold down Alt, Control, and the up arrow on your actual keyboard. The virtual one will expand and show you a bunch more options. Super useful. So, as you can see, the changes you notice on YouTube are not random at all. It's all part of this very structured, very deliberate formula for how the platform evolves. Let's just do a quick recap of everything. So, to sum it all up, an experiment is when YouTube is just testing a new idea on a small group, like that subscribe button. A rollout is when an approved feature is gradually released to everyone, step by step. These two things are the core of how YouTube changes. And we also learned about the super handy on-screen keyboard, which is a great tool for searching in other languages. So, the next time your YouTube looks different from someone else's, you'll know exactly what's happening. You're probably part of an experiment or in the middle of a rollout. Which brings me to a final question for you. Now that you know how it all works behind the scenes, what's a new feature you wish YouTube would start experimenting with?